To take attendance while we are off of school, it's going to be very similar to taking attendance for our virtual students. When you go into Mavin, you're going to go to Tyro Spot, and just like we did previously, you're going to go to courses, going to select your course, your grade book, and then you're going to drill down to that date that you're looking for. So last week on Friday, we were not here. So I'm going to go to the 25th. And you're going to pick only the one that you were using. So for me, I'm using the Tyro Spot learning card. So I'm just going to pick those. For most of you, you're going to pick the wire. Those are the S2B cards. And then I'm going to click update. And now you can see that's the attendance for the 25th. Now you do not need to worry about this right here because some of these are going to read different dates. For instance, if you're taking this tomorrow and it's the 28th, it's going to say 9/28 here, but that's not going to change the attendance here. What we're looking for is a line similar to this, where there is a 1 for attendance. You can see that they actually did the quiz. So here is the quiz. That just tells you that they did the quiz right here. This is actually the quiz score. So Bree Brooks, she took the quiz, but she only got 1 out of the 3 points for that. And then this tells me that she did the feedback follow-up question. So you can see here's a student who did not actually log in, nor is there any evidence that there's anything here. Now, we have had some students that are showing up as a 0 out of 1 here, but they are getting points here. So that would happen if they were still using Safari. If that were the case, then as long as you can show evidence that they were on the Mavin system, which is by finishing that quiz, there's a score for the quiz, and that they finished that feedback question, then you could count them as being in attendance as well. For the state, and this is, I'm not sure without guidance from our administrators what to do in this kind of situation. You see here, excuse me, that a student shows some scores here, but they didn't actually finish or follow up on the card right here. So in this case, until we hear differently, I would still mark them as being here because you can show evidence of this. But for whatever reason, they did not get points for these two right here. I would assume what happened is they didn't finish the card. So the student doesn't have that card completed yet. So from here, what I would do is I would actually do a split screen with your Skyward. And I would pull up those two right next to each other. I would go into Teacher Access. This is from John Williams last week, and go to Post Daily Attendance. And I'm going to go into my second hour. I'm going to do this by name. And then from here, you can see that the hand pops up over the box. So this person, Taylor Buck right here, was absent on Friday. So I can come in here, click on that. I can mark her as absent, click save. So that is the only current way to get from the Mavin card to this right here. This is just going to help out whoever is doing this for Hilda, so we don't have to actually do the forms anymore. We can go in and we can do this on our own. If you have any questions about any of this, make sure that you just reach out to me through email. One other quick thing to mention is make sure that you have your cards expiring in 1 day. So that way this attendance doesn't show like a 0 out of 6 or a 5, 7 or whatever it is. So make sure you're closing those as as just 1 day's worth of assignment.